Coawabunga gamers, welcome back to another episode of Technological Journey. Last time we blew through a somewhat large portion, I guess, of the UHV chapter. We got proto-adamantium, we got the SMDs, we got lithium niobate, all this fun stuff. This episode, I would like to work on getting the lasers, as I think that's the next hardest part of this. Taking a look at these are going to be rather annoying. The optical SOCs and fluorine doped nanotubes shouldn't be too bad, though realistically I haven't looked too deeply into these, so I might be mistaken. But we're doing lasers today. No other reason. Not too much happened between episodes. I did go ahead and I upgraded the PTFE. It was too slow. It was still on EV in the platinum room, I want to say. Yeah, it was still over here in the plat room. The remnants are still here. But this got all moved over to the MISC chemical room. So now we have PTFE in a LCR. But before anything happens, or we do lasers, you may have noticed these ender tanks in my inventory, and for that we're gonna go to the last planet here. What is this? Desmos. We're going there not for the ore, because we get all of this from, I think this actually, now that I look at this I'm pretty sure means we can get rid of the NAC line that we have going on. We don't need it anymore. And we get all these, basically we get these from the void ore miner. What I'm really interested in are the 5 fluids. So I went ahead and set up tanks for all the fluids that we're going to get. So we're going to quickly go there. Ooh, hold on. Dilithium. So we need to give this dilithium. We also need 4 buckets of rocket fuel. Buckets. It's funny, we're like 92 episodes deep and we still don't have buckets auto-crafted. And at this point, we probably should have buckets auto-crafted. It's getting kind of silly. But I'm not too worried. Do we have rocket fuel? Yeah, this is what I was worried about, because we got rid of rocket fuel. I don't even know where that would be. I think it would be all the way back here. No. Oxygen and 1-to-1. I think we have 1-to-1 somewhere. Yeah, so let's just get a mixer. What's the best mixer we got? We got an EV mixer. That should be good enough. We can just plop this down. And then we need 2 cells. 1-to-1, obviously. Yeah, and then oxygen, because we just need 4 buckets of this. There we go. So we should, yeah. So we can get a pedestal. Dislocator pedestal, here we go. Return all this. We want to name this, what is it? Desmos? And then we can head there. Here. This will also be moved eventually, because this is a weird place for it. Yeah. There we are in Desmos. So I'll start the scanner. Let me get the drilling rigs put down, and I'll bring you back. Okay, gamers, we're back. The fluids went fairly well, honestly. Right on, like, they were all next to each other. I don't know if it came across in the clips. I'll post a screenshot of the map here, but it's a straight line of like each one. It was very convenient. Anyway, let's get back to lasers. So I've set up a couple of LCRs here, pre-built them. So we should just be able to get started here. I say we start with blue, work our way up. We have yellow. So what do we need here? This is a chemical dehydrator. So this is what we're after, these nanoparticles. Actually, does this need, no, that's just an IV. So chemical dehydrator. That's a U, yeah, screw it, UV. What are we missing? No! I thought we were prepared, but we're never prepared. There we go. So slap that in. This is a UV circuit. Might as well use UV machines, right? That's another thing we have to be cautious of. Just the fact that we are draining on power, like power is going down. It's gone down about, I want to say 2 or 3 trillion since the last time I recorded, which was a few days ago. So at some point, I keep saying this. We just need to sit down and do it. We just need to sit down and actually do it. Because we have everything here. We have everything. We just need to get the fuel. And once we have the fuel, we can make the reactors. Okay. The reactors are, what are they? They're UHV circuits. So once we get these UHV circuits, I think we're good to go. So that's sort of where my head's at with that. Get some UV superconductor wire, the chemical dehydrator, and then slap this down. And then we can get a pump and some fluid interfaces. Set this to import, the usual things. I also don't know if this is going to be a subnet or not. It depends on if we want to passive these, which I'm leaning towards yes. Maybe passiving the dusts, or keeping like a stack of an amount. I don't know. We'll see how we feel at the end of this. Oh, this requires an item too, in which case let's put it back here. Right? So pump, set to import, and then we are going to fluid. We're going to get 100% ethanol, which we have, and then a conveyor belt. Here, set this to import. Get a normal face. And then we want this, right? And then it'll probably come up into a drawer or something. Okay, so how do we get this? This is a LCR with 3 things in it. So let's put this here. Okay, hold on. Because I can see myself making the mistake of passiving something that doesn't need to be passived, but I think I think all this, yeah, it seems to all go together. So I don't think we're missing anything there. And if we are, well, who's to say? So we need 2 inputs and a fluid input. Right? What are we making here? We're making LUTM perceptate. Sure, close enough. Close enough. So the inputs for this are these 3. Keep a stack of that, a stack of that, and then you can go here. I didn't mean to take these off because we do need to actually make these. This, I think we have all of this, so this shouldn't be too bad. But this has chlorine as a byproduct, right? So output. We want an output hatch, probably HV for the chlorine. And the chlorine's gonna go, okay, this is the point where we need to decide if we're making this on a subnet or not. Let me think about that. Okay, so I did decide to put this on a subnet just for, I guess, TPS issues, even though I don't think we have too many TPS issues, at least not yet. But who's to say what the future brings us, huh? Okay, okay, so we should have 100% ethanol in here, which we do. Sweet. Okay, okay. So. We have a chemical reactor for this setup. So what's the next step here? Urea. Urea is another chemical dehydrator. Right? And that's ammonium cyanate, sulfuric hydrogen cyanide. I think we have all of this, maybe? But that's this one. So ammonium cyanide. I don't think that's right. Cyanate. We gotta get it close. It doesn't have to be exactly, but as long as it's close, we're good. I also wanted an output bus of this variety. Let's get 5 of these, 6 of them. Right, so we can go here. And then PTFE casings can come out and there. So that's that. Okay, ammonium cyanate is 3 fluids and an item. So we can get a quad input hatch and an input bus, right? So input bus here, quad input hatch. Here, the rest of this PTFE. So the item here, right? It's going to be potassium pomegranate. And then the fluids we need, sulfuric hydrogen cyanide and ammonia. We should all have. So let me go put these on here. This probably needs a crafting card. And then that's the output for the fluids. Sulfuric, yes. So these can all go here. Wait a minute, no. Wait, yes, yes. No, we're doing this right. We are doing this right. We also need some points. There we go. these hooked up to power for the time being. Just so we don't forget. Okay, so these also need to be of a higher... There we go. And there we go. Okay, so we have an output. Both of these can just go to an electrolyzer. Water should go into here. Let's put in some capacity cards. So I have water and chlorine, usual non-tuple into a pump into a fluid interface on the main net. Anyway, so output, right? The items here. The items here can either be just gotten rid of or sent back to the main net. We're gonna send them back to the main net, I think. Water, and then 2 filtered output hatches with 2 of these. One for water and one for the other one. Nope. So water, and then this is the one that we want, which can get a fluid storage bus. This one gets a normal fluid interface. We're gonna leave the items for now. We're gonna leave the items for now until I can decide. But I think that's it. I think this can run. It just needs tape. Tape's the big one. Actually, if we're gonna tape one, we might as well tape both of them, right? You can go in, and then you can go in. So yeah, so we are now getting ammonium cyanate. You know what we need? We need a cell workbench, drives, and like 64K fluid storage cell. Because I keep forgetting they won't go anywhere. So let's put water in, right? You can go there, water. So water's going in. I guess we also want chlorine on this one too, huh? Easy enough, easy enough. So the water went somewhere, and now we have ammonium cyanate. And ammonium cyanate goes into a chem dehydrator. Now, this is used for a bunch of stuff. So we want... Oh, it's only used for 2 things. Okay, that's fine. So let's put this here. Let's get a conveyor belt here. So just import here. No. It's this. It's a fluid, not an item. So we want a pump set to import with a fluid interface with this. Here, you should be going. Please? There we go. You don't have power. Big fly, you bojo. Those boys don't walk on water unless you got power. Let's get a drawer. Lock this bad boy. ME storage bus. Extract only, and we have the first bit of that. We have urea. Sounds like urine, which is annoying. So. Oh boy, oh boy. Blast furnace. I say we just make a pattern for this, right? Pattern for that. Do something like that, right? So let's head over here. Pure. Because I don't think it's really that necessary. So we want this. I think we have all of this. One more, 512. So MBF, none. We need to get a second MBF at some point. What are we missing here? Sodium oxide dust. Sodium oxide. How are we missing sodium oxide? What? That's just sodium on oxygen. Are you telling me this isn't passived anywhere? Okay, got this sorted out. Literally just passived it. So we should, if I can remember what we were doing. We're trying to make pure sodium something or another, right? Which we can make. So that's beautiful. Okay, so we can head back over to the multi-room. Theoretically, it should be in here. Yes, so pure sodium we have. We have that, we have those. You're making something. What are we, urea? This needs to be, I keep trying to call it urine. Okay, there we go. So now all we need is this, and this is actually incredibly easy. So this is, we are just going to head over here, right? Okay, maybe it's not going to be that easy because we should have these. Oh, but I bet we're making them, we're turning them back into, we're just turning them into the dusts and not the oxides. Weird that we use the oxides for everything and not the just dust, right? So what is this? This is chlor solution, the LTYC solution. LTYC solution. There we go. And this is going to be 3 inputs. Uno, dos, tres. And then an input hatch. Let's just do HV, right? And then this has just one output. One output, we'll do it at EV, so we have a bunch of it. Hopefully we don't have to come back here. Do that. This gets a storage bus. These 3 get yttrium oxide, you get lithium oxide, and you, my friend, get thulium oxide. Set these to a higher priority. Yes. Oh no. And then this is hydrochloric acid. Once again, you get set to a priority. Do that, do that. Yes, give it power. We're good. We are good. So all we need to do is figure out patterns for these two, right? So this, okay, this just goes back into a water and chlorine, which we have. We know we have this. Which one is that? That is lithium. This goes into the same place. So that is in machine 2, right? It's over here. Water and chlorine, yes, okay. Realistically, we might want to switch this out. But for the time being, it's fine. For the time being, it is fine. Okay, so we're just waiting on the last bit there. Then we should be getting, okay. So we can get tape, slam this in, and it should be going. We're getting the lithium stuff. We are good to go. That goes into a chemical reactor. Wait, what are we doing with this? This goes into a chemical reactor down here, right? You got that, you got the blue, you got this, you got tape, you got output, you got chlorine, chlorine Y, Oh, because we never set this up because we wanted to wait a second before we did. Okay, so let's get a 1K cell. Right? 1K cell for this. And then it'll back stuff. And we're good. We are good. Let's get a terminal. Let's just get a ME terminal. Let's put it here. Yes. So you can go in. Egg can go away. We just need to put a storage bus on it. Chlorine. Why is chlorine not going into here? Right? Okay, chlorine's out, but yeah, no, it's gone. Okay, cool. So urea is not there because we're out of... Ah. Hey, I found the issue. Oh wait, no, we have nanoparticles now. Sweet. Okay, so let's get a drawer. Do that, do that. Propane. How do we want to do this? We want that. We want this, but we need to set this to unfiltered. Unfiltered, but it has nowhere to go. So we come down here. We put that there. This goes into here. Then you get propene. And hopefully that's gone. And then we can get a conveyor belt here. So we basically want to get rid of most of this. Right? So salt, how do we want to do this? Okay. I just put a chest down with 2 conveyor belts. Salt and ammonia carbonate. So if we just do this, those should go. Yeah. And then, like, ideally, it's like that, right? We lock it. So, ammonia cyanate. And you are just missing nothing because you are backed up with these 2. Right? And you honestly could just be a storage bus. And then we just do the same thing with that. Ah, oh, no. No, you fool. You fool. It's this one. And we'll probably just send this into an electrolyzer or something at some point. Yeah, okay, so this should be going now. We should be good on everything. Salt, everything is good. Okay, and we have 1,024 of the nanoparticles backing up, which is what we want. So we are in the good zone. Next, let's do purple. Purple is this unprocessed, which is a chemical dehydrator. So let's get another chemical dehydrator. Now, this is just fluids, okay? So we can set this up to just be import this with this, right? Yes. Yes. Okay. And once again, this is going to be a drawer. We can set this auto output. Okay. Now, shit. That gets... Okay. Okay, so I just moved that, or the chemical dehydrator over here. We're now outputting on this. So we are good to go try to figure out how to make this. Urea, neodymium doped yttrium, and alumina solution. Okay, so what are we making? Oh, this has 2 outputs. Is the alumina solution kind of looped? Kinda? Okay, so from a quick glance, it looks like the alumina solution just is looped. So we should only need to make like one bucket of this. So what we can do is come down here, do something like this. No, let's leave that as it is for now. And let's get the setup for this. So we need 2 inputs. 2 inputs and a fluid input, right? It's like, I knew I had EVs, okay. And then the output for this is going to be 2 fluids. So we can just use a quad output. Do we want to use a quad output? It's going to be storage bus, so yes, we're fine using a quad output for this. And this is going to be unprocessed ND YAG. Neat. Okay. Power you up if I can hit you. And then you are just going to be a storage bus. You two, you're going to be this, and you're going to be this. We might want to speed up the urea, but we'll see. And you're going to be alumina solution, right? Some tape out of here, slap that in. So what are we missing? We are missing literally everything. Love it. You're going, and then you can go. So the alumina solution, we're gonna batch really fast. Why do we keep running out of this? Because we're out of this first ingredient, potassium pomegranate. And we're out of potassium manganate. Why are we out of potassium manganate? Because potassium manganate I'm going to lose my mind. That is being down here, I think. And we are out of pyrolusite because why? Because we don't have the thing going? Oh shoot, are we sending this through the electrolyzer? I hope not. Let me fix this. Okay, we're back. I've had the void ore miner running for a little bit, and we got some pyrolusite. So that should mean that potassium manganese is back, which means we should have a bunch of your, which means we don't have it because why? Are we just not crafting it? Oh, I guess we do only craft like 24 at a time, huh? So let us... Actually, why is that so bad? Oh, because this is slow. Really? You're slow? Yeah, this is the bottleneck. Okay, so I guess that's just how it's gonna be. Huh. Curious. Like, there's probably better ways to get this. But I'm not too perturbed at this moment. Where are we? Where are we? We want to go here. Over here. And then... multi. Okay. So... we have it in there. The next step is neodymium doped yttrium and alumina solution. Right. Do we have that in here? No, because we don't know how to make it. So how do we make this? Oh, it's just an alloy smelter. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. Neodymium oxide? Okay, so this looks like it's just neodymium dust with sulfuric acid. So let's get over to down here. I think we have one that's just sulfuric acid. You? Yes. Yet what is this? Neo-doped. So we should have this? Yeah, we do. Okay. So let's... where are we? Center. Multi. Okay. So we can add that into here. You're good. You got this. So we just need to make some ammonia chloride or whatever. Alumina solution. Alumina solution is what we need. So we need... hold on. Wouldn't it make more sense just to have this be in there? So this makes alumina solution. This makes... which makes this... and this gives us that. Okay, yeah. So this makes sense just to have over here, actually. So how many do we need? We need 1. And 2. So we need 2 chemical reactors dedicated to this. Do they need to be multi-blocks? One of them does need to be a multi-block, but the second one should also be a multi-block, shouldn't it? So we should, yeah. So we are going to do crude aluminum solution, and this is just going to be alumina solution. So for the crude, actually no, for this one we need a quad input hatch, and that's it, right? alumina solution, and this can be a quad output hatch. Okay, easy enough. Easy enough. Power. And then we're just gonna store this here. And then you are gonna be those three. And most of those three come from, and this produces crude, right? So crude alumina solution gets a quad input and an item. Right, and the item here in this case is going to be aluminum nitrate. Yeah, a nitrate. And then the fluids here are going to be these two. We're just going to make everything high priority. Yes. Okay, so. And this has. No. You just have the. Have the one output. So let's do you in an EV hatch. Right? You're going to be a storage bus as well. Now we need to figure out how do we like bootstrap this in the first place? How do we get this kicked off, right? So obviously we need aluminum nitrate. So aluminum nitrate, where does that come from? This comes from, okay, very simple, very simple. So let's go get a pattern for that. Actually, we don't need a pattern, we just need a chemical reactor. Does this get used for anything else? No. So we can just shove it into here, right? Yes, chemical, ooh, hold on. Because I saw this also has water as an output. So we can put this here. We can have a pump. Hold on. This has, oof, we need, hold on, no, we can put this here. Right, because we can have a pump. It needs to go here. It needs to go here. Right. So we have a pump here set to import, but it's unfiltered. So you get nitric acid and you output water. So you're good. And then we just need nitric acid on here. This is going to be a long episode. Holy crap. We're halfway done. So you're good. You're making stuff. We need to think about that. And then we need a conveyor belt here, right? Conveyor belt here for alumina. Another thing we have to put on here. Right? Maybe if we gave it power. Maybe if we gave it power, it would work. It would play nicely with us, huh? There we go. And then we can get here and then a drawer. lock it. Put a storage bus on it. No? Okay. Okay, so there is the alumina nitride. Or nitrate. Now we should have it in here. We do. So, try butylamine. What do we have here? Because I know we have some weird fluids that I kept. We don't have that, but try butylamine. No, we do not. Okay, so these are the ingredients we need to kick off. So let's come over to our chem room. Distillery. Distillation tower. Oh, okay, so that's just a mixer with methane and chlorine. So that's pretty easy. Is this exciting? Not really. So let me get these put together and I'll bring you back. Okay, we're back. I got a full 64 buckets of the dichloromethane, but only 2 of the tributylamine. That's just time issues. So we're making more, so I'm gonna let that go, but we need 2 buckets to start off. Hold on. Since we need 2 buckets, we are going to change how we do this really fast, because what I should have done is put these into cells. There we go. Okay. Okay. So we need to put one. Where are we? We need to put one in here, right? And then I guess the rest of this, because we're trying to make this, yeah. So this can go into here, right? And then we need the rest of that to go into here. Okay. So we got crude alumina solution. And we got another 16 buckets of that in there. Okay, what are we missing for this? I think all we're missing is hydrogen peroxide. So we can go give the subnet some of that. If I can find it. Right, so that's going. And then you produced nitrogen dioxide and nitric acid, so we can send those back. Nitrogen dioxide, right? And nitric acid. Okay, we don't want to do that then. We want, so that probably means the nitric acid loops. So let's turn off nitric acid for the time being. And figure out where we are in the grand scheme of things, because I sort of got lost. Oh, look at that. We got unprocessed dust. So we are here. This is where we're at. This needs to go into a blast furnace. Oh, we need a blast furnace here. I didn't even think about that. Okay, we are back. We have the EBF set up. It even has tape. This just needs to be set to a high priority, I think. Unprocessed dust. Oh, you know what the real problem was? This didn't have a storage bus on it, but now it does. Extract. You're good, you're good, you're going. You're killing it. We have 2 of them. Right? So all we have left is the pink dust. And then we need to process all of them. Holy shit. Okay, so this is probably worse than we think. It looks worse. Oh, what is any of this? Carbon monoxide we have. Ammonium difluoride, lithium fluoride dust, beryllium dust. I want to say we have some of that. Okay, so let's think here. I just want to double check that this is getting... It's not getting it because... No, where does it loop? It loops somewhere, right? So we get the dichloromethane back. And this gives us the tri stuff back. So I think, yeah, it all went into one. It all went into one and not two. So that's the issue. Okay, so that's fine. That just needs time for us to make some more of it. We probably need 2 buckets of that shit. That's fine. That is fine. Actually, no. We don't need 2 buckets of these because it only holds 16 buckets. So we need half a bucket, which is good. Good. Okay. This shit. Let's figure this out. Let's get a... PR whole yellow. Perfect. Okay. So this is going to be a nightmare. So we need 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you are gone. Quadruple input hatch. You, and then 3 input hatches. Right? And then fluid interface. So it's really just these two. The other 2 fluids we don't need much of because they are just catalysts, which is fine. We love catalysts. We stan catalysts in this house. Okay, on this channel, we stan catalysts. Do we have ammonium bifluoride? We do not. We do not have ammonium bifluoride. Why did I think we did? Lithium fluoride. Lithium fluoride we do not have. Beryllium though we have. Beryllium dust. We got that in droves, dude. So this is going to be one of those where the whole thing is just made up. And then carbon monoxide, we can put that on the fluid. That should be easy. That should be easy enough. This is a nightmare recipe. Okay. Quick complaint. Let's take a look at it. Ammonium bifluoride comes from ammonium fluoride. Do we have that? The FLU acid? No, we do not. No, we do not. I think this is another one. Okay, this one's easy. We can set this up. Okay, we are back. We did a bit of digging, and turns out we do have an easy way to get lithium fluoride. That's just from an electrolyzer. And we also have a way to get ammonium bifluoride. So that's what we're going to set up. Pretty straightforward. We have a centrifuge here. And the centrifuge no. The centrifuge takes ammonium fluoride and splits it up. Ammonium fluoride comes from a chemical reactor. With water, ammonia, and fluoric acid. This acid comes from another chemical reactor with hydrofluoric acid and silicon fluoride. And then silicon fluoride comes from a chemical reactor with fluorine and silicon dust. So let's get this set up really quick. Pretty straightforward. Nothing too complex, thankfully. The silicon fluoride is fluorine and silicone, obviously. Right. And then we're going to keep a stack of that in there. You go, you go. Right, because this isn't connected to anything. But now it is. So you should have the goodies, and you're producing silicon fluoride, and the silicon fluoride gets output into here. That with hydrofluoric acid, right? Hydrofluoric acid becomes fluoric acid, or fluorosilicic acid, fluorine and silicone acid. Oh. Interesting. These don't have enough power. Why? That's a first. Huh. Huh. Okay, so I just put down another plug, and we'll see if that works. I have issues with this. Anyway, this becomes water and ammonia, right? Or not becomes, but mixed with water and ammonia. See, it does like lose power. What if we put another one on? Will that fix the issue? It might. It doesn't. Okay. Ew. Oh. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I didn't even notice. Okay, but this should fix it up. I knew something had to be wrong. Okay. Silicon dioxide dust. We need this for maybe something. Who knows? We can just output that into the system. Right? And then the ammonia fluoride or chloride, ammonium fluoride goes into a centrifuge, right? So we want a drawer. We also want either a pump or a conveyor. Let's use a conveyor. No, I screwed something up. There we go. Ammonia goes back in. Okay, this is fine. You go, then you get put key, and then storage bus. Okay, so there's the ammonium bifluoride. And then the lithium fluoride is an electrolyzer, right? So we can throw down. Do we have a UV electrolyzer? We do. We can make one of these. Okay, so let's throw down the electrolyzer. And this electrolyzer needs a conveyor belt. set to import, right? And you are going to get lithium aluminum. There we go. So we only want the fluoride dust, but this also has aluminum trifluoride. So we need to figure out a way to get rid of this. Because otherwise we're going to back stuff on it and it's not going to be good. Actually, you know what we can do? We can set up, we can use filters to whitelist. What are we making? We want lithium fluoride dust here. And we want to blacklist lithium fluoride dust. So that means we can throw a normal drawer. Normal, I mean like 1 by 1 drawer here. And then grab an interface. There we go. And now we just have these, which is good. Okay, sweet. So that is all the dusts automated. So we can head back to the nanoparticles, right? Okay, so we just need to put them on the... Right, so we need this. We also need this. Okay. Extract only this. Okay. So we should have all the dusts in here. Looks like we do. So now we just need this, which is an LCR. Did we not throw down an LCR for this? No, we did not. So let's get a sign. I wonder if this is going to be split into 2 episodes, because this is PYHNS. This is so long. PYHNS. Right? And so this solution is 3 items and 30 buckets. Oh, we get 30 buckets though. Jesus Christ, still that's an insane amount. I don't even know. Not a fan of how much nitric acid this costs. But what can we do? What can we do? Right? Okay, so what are the dusts for this? Priority 1 is going to be yttrium oxide, which I think we do have. This is going to be, that's a fun word, pseudonym oxide. And Holman oxide. I think we do have these, right? So let's head over here. Let's just make sure nothing went in. The yttrium oxide went in, but not the other 2. That's about what I expected. Let's get a crafting cart and figure out how to make those, right? So this is going to be, do we have, we do, we have a bunch of that. So we can do this. So that goes into, okay, so both of these are the same. We just need one with sulfuric acid. Actually, you know what we can do? Right? Output, we can do something, because this has We had ammonium chloride somewhere. Oh my god, that's maddening, dude. That is maddening. But it's so on brand. So we can do that. Yeah, okay. So both of those are getting crafted. God, it's so fucking funny. I knew we had it somewhere. I knew we had it. That's fine. So that should be all the dusts in here. No, in this one. Yttrium. No, which one are you not? Aluminum oxide. Right? Oh, you need to be a higher priority. Yes? Yes. Yes. Okay. So you are just a output hatch with this dumb, stupid this dumb, stupid liquid in you. And you need tape. You need tape, and you probably need tape. Okay, so you don't have power. That's what's wrong. There's always something. It's usually power. No? Is it fluid? Yes, because you need to be a higher priority. You should be having nitric acid in here. Oh, right. That's interesting. We will have to see what happens with that. Okay, so there's that. There's that. This should be in here. It is. So all we need to do is make the last two ingredients, and we should be good. So this, I'll get these off camera. You don't need to see me do this. So I'll bring you back once these are done. Okay, so after a bit of time, we got the two catalysts. These were somewhat of a pain in the ass. I had to plop down a vein for, or a drill for octane, but that was about it. It was just a bunch of chemistry. Nothing too interesting. Though now I've forgotten where these two go. They go with the carbon monoxide. So this one, yeah. Okay, so that's all the liquids there. So this one has beryllium fluoride. So we want a, hold on a second. Was that 20? No. We want a output hatch, preferably of the quad variety. Right? Quad output with a fluid storage bus, and then these two we want two of these. Since we don't know which one is the result yet, we just need to wait. That's fine. You're making beryllium fluoride, and you're making, so let's get a drawer. You go here, you go here. Let us, beryllium fluoride, this can get sent back to the main net. And then here, we're going to have to add these three. Wait, yes, carbon monoxide, or carbon dioxide, hydrofluoric acid, and then ammonium nitrate. Those all get sent back. And I think with that, we have all the... Oh, shit. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a bummer. No, it's not. That's fine. We have all the dusts now. That's huge. I thought that would take a long time. I mean, I guess it did take most of today, but like, we did it. Right, so where are we at? We're here. Now we just need to set up all the infrastructure for the oh shit, what are these? The bools. The ghoul bools. So these and then this. But I think we'll do that next time. This episode has gotten long enough. So yeah, next time we'll set up the bools. We'll get the lasers. We'll get the remaining 2 things for opticals. And then once we get to the optical assembly, or if the power's getting too low, we'll do Nequata reactors. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall catch you next time.